I'm back, baby. Yeah! Greetings and salutations, good people of the interwebs. My name is Big Lou. Or is it? Yes, it is still Big Lou, and I am still here. I am back after a very, very long overdue. I've been gone too long, and I know. I owe you guys an explanation as to why. It's just been a very difficult year, put it that way. I'll get into some of why I've been gone so long. Some health issues, as you can see. I'm not quite the man that I used to be. This is kind of where I was the last time you saw me, a little bit like that. So I've lost quite a bit of weight, which is outstanding. So also some family stuff that is a little bit still fresh right now, but I'll get into some of that in another video. But suffice it to say, I am back right now, and I have a present. Makita sent me something? Wow. Oh, man. Man, it's so good to have sponsors. Oh, that's so great. Sponsors? Huh? Dude, Laura Comp's dog Smudo's Instagram account has more followers than this YouTube channel does. You're not big enough for sponsors. But Makita sent me the saw. It's got a bow on it and everything. Brother, you've been gone too long. Makita didn't send you that. I bought that for you for Christmas last year, and it's been sitting there on the bench for almost a year. You really bought this for me for Christmas? Yeah, well, brother, you've been talking about getting one for the longest damn time, so I figured I may as well just take the plunge for you. One question. How exactly did, you pay for it? Because as far as I know, you really don't, have any money or any credit or, any job or employment of any kind. So how'd you do that? I think what the biggest takeaway from this little encounter should be, my dear brother, is to, maybe next time when you get up to walk away from your computer, don't leave yourself logged into HomeDepot.com. Maybe. Walk away. Now. Yeah, okay, I'm just gonna go. Enjoy the saw. Well, seeing as how he bought it for me almost a year ago and it's been sitting here in a box all this time, I don't suppose we would be able to return it. So we may as well open it and play with it. Let's take a look. cool trick. Okay, so now that it's unboxed and we've toyed around with it a little bit, I actually charged the batteries up overnight last night because, you know, they're dead out of the box, and that's, you know, not good for anybody. The charger actually works pretty well. It's actually even got a little USB port on the front here for charging your phone while you're in the shop, which is, you know, a bonus and very cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and plug these in. This is actually, believe it or not, the first time I'm plugging these into the saw, and we're gonna give it its first whirly-do and see how she behaves. Hit the little, oh, that's cool. You can see it's got a little test button here. I don't know if you can see that or not. Here, let me get a little closer. You can see the little status lights there. We are fully charged, primed and ready to go. Nice. All right. So now that we're primed and ready to go, the first thing we need to do, the first cut we really need to make is going to be cutting a zero clearance cut on our track. And the way that we do that is just cut it the way that we normally would, and the saw is going to cut the little rubber piece here flush, and it'll be zero clearance, and then we'll be good to go to actually start making some cuts. I got to figure out what I want to make. Actually, I know what I'm going to make, and if you saw the thumbnail for this, you know what I'm going to make too. So let's get to work. Okay, so now that we've got the saw track all ready to go and the batteries all charged and we're ready to actually make a project, this is the project that we're actually going to make. This drawer belongs to a friend of the family. He brought it to me asking if I could fix it because the bottom of it fell out. You can see where the glue actually just failed and kind of overloaded it a little bit, and it just kind of fell out the bottom. So he asked me if I could fix it, and I've kind of done a little bit of due diligence trying to see if I could repair it, and it's particle board that is wrapped in this, you know, contact paper, and it's just, I mean, it's IKEA style type furniture, and it's, you know, it's made by Lane, I guess, if that's a company that y'all are familiar with. But the drawer itself is one part of a whole bedroom set, and replacing just the one piece for the whole bedroom set is not ideal. He asked if I could replace the drawer. I said yes. I have salvaged the face frame and the hardware, and once I rebuild the drawer and put the face frame back on, you'll never know the difference unless you actually open the drawer. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to use the track saw and recreate this drawer. This is just some 1/2-inch material. I've got some 1/2-inch plywood over here, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use the track saw and take the hardware here, and we're just going to make a drawer. So let's go over there and cut some plywood. Well, I think my first endeavor back into the shop was a roaring success. Also, my first use of a track saw can also be marked up to a roaring success. I know some of you are going to say, well, you didn't really show us making the drawer all that well, and I get it. And this really was more an exercise in me unboxing and using this Makita track saw more so than it was on how to make a drawer. If you're wanting to know how I make drawers, I've got some videos coming up in the future where I'm going to be making a chest of things for the shop, and I'm going to be making plenty of drawers. So make sure that you're subscribed and got the bell notifications on and stuff like that. There's lots of drawer content coming, so keep your drawers on. See what I did there? I made a drawer joke. Anyway, I think that this system is for ease of use, out of the box, cutting straight. I made a lot more cuts, but as far as like just for plywood cutting for making the drawers, I made 3 total cuts. 1 to take the edge off, and then 2 cuts to make the rails for the drawers, or the frame for the drawers, and it was perfect, right out of the box. Didn't have to make any adjustments to this thing. It was good to go. I know that there's still a lot that I need to learn about everything that this saw can do, and I have just scratched the surface. So come along on this journey with me and we can learn together. If you have tips and tricks that you use a track saw for, leave them down in the comments. I'd love to know what you use your track saw for. I also got the little bar rail here thing for joining the 2 pieces of track together to make it a full 50 however long, 100 however long it is for cutting full 96 inches worth of plywood. And I also got the clamps here that will lock into the edge of the track and clamp it down to an edge. Both of these did not come with the kit. I bought those separately, and I'll have links to all of this where I got it from. I got it all from Home Depot, but I'll have the links to exactly what all this is down in the description below, along with the exact model number of what this saw is also down below. Links to my website, my Instagram, all of which can be found down below. Folks, thanks so much for joining me on this one. Make sure that you're subscribed. Make sure you come along, and we'll see you on whatever I'm building next. I'm going to get started because there's lots coming. Stay inspired, stay motivated, and stay safe. We'll see you next time. Yeah. All right. Good to be back.